Mike, does all my multiplayer settings look right? Because yesterday I couldn't see any of the planes in VATSIM, so I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, thank you. Yep.
Thanks for coming in today. See, Kenny Monster, and thank you for the follow, Crowist. I believe that's how you say your Twitch name. It didn't register on the loading. I just realized I don't have an alert box on my new son of a gun on my new alerts, my start screen. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alert box. All right, I'll have to fix that. But thank you for the follow, Crowist. Make sure to replay it so you get the noise. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Kitty Monster. Good timing indeed. This is a virtual USA Flying Club event that we are participating in this afternoon. It's going to be a quick one for me, chat. This is not going to be a very long stream. The flight's only going to take me about 45 minutes to an hour at the most, and then I'll hand you off to someone else that's doing the event. But we're doing Bridge Day. That's the name of the event, as you see right here. And our plan is this, chat. We're going to take off out of New River Valley, which is Kilo Papa Sierra Kilo. We're going to follow the New River all the way up to New River Gorge, which is Whiskey Victor 32. So we're going to New River, from New River to New River via New River. Just in case there was any confusion on what the plan was for today. And then apparently we're going to have a very nice bridge to look at on the way up there. That supposedly in one of the recent Microsoft Flight Simulator updates, they actually made it so that the bridge looks good. So I guess we'll find out when we get up there. So again, New River Valley to New River Gorge via New River. The river. It's going to be entertaining. And we're in the classic, the 170 Bravo. We've got the blue and silver. The reason for the blue, chat, is for the Mets. Now, obviously, I was just talking to some of the people in the Flying Club Discord. I'm sure any of you baseball fans know that the Mets lost yesterday, and they need to win tonight to avoid being eliminated because it's a best-of-3 series and they're already down a game. So I'm not exactly a I'm a very nervous Mets fan, chat. Let's put it that way. I'm not exactly feeling all that comfortable about the Mets right now, but I'm gonna pray that DeGrom pitches good tonight, that they can avoid the 2-game sweep, and that they can get the win going, so that tomorrow they can really make it happen. So let's hope and pray for that, for my sake. Otherwise, I'm going to be a very sad man for the next few weeks if they can't squeak this out. But anyways, enough about baseball for now. Let's go ahead and focus up on the event here, shall we? Let's get into the cockpit of our Cessna 170 Bravo. We're going to start turning some stuff on so that we can start our engines here, chat. Let's go ahead and we're going to open this window. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a little, let's see, where's the primer? Am I stupid? Maybe there isn't any primer. But anyways, we got the mixtures full. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start this bed. Oh, there's the primer. Give it a little shot of prime. Clear prop. Fire away. Good start. I'm just gonna put the destination into here, chat, just to have it going, just so we have a distance. Whiskey Victor 32. And again, that is all that is going to do for us, is just kind of give us a distance, roughly. There you go. Give us kind of just a distance of how far we need to go. Go ahead and close the window, it's a little loud in here. There we go. And that's all we're going to use it for, because this is going to be easy. All we're going to be doing is following the river. And you like how they say in Maris, rather than 2 minutes later they quietly say in the poster. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that either, Kenny Monster. In my book, Barry Bonds is the home run king. Now, he, granted, for Aaron Judge, he is the American League home run record holder, because both McGuire and Bonds were in the National League. So, if you want to look at the history that way, he is the American League home run king. But in terms of all of baseball, I agree with you that Bonds is 73 is the number to beat. I agree with you on that. But listen, we live in a world that is, I'll just use the word interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna try and bury myself into a hole here. We live in an interesting world. We live in interesting times, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Take a look at our beauty right here. I'm trying to time my departure, chat. I don't want to depart any earlier than 30 minutes after the hour, since my flight's about 45 minutes and we got to try and land at about 6:15 Eastern. So I'm a little hesitant to just start getting out and taxiing right away. I might just sit here for a minute and bide some time, because there is a bit of a time that we're trying to target. Again, I'm going to check Sky Vector one more time, and it does say it's going to be 44 minutes roughly to follow the river to get up there at about 100 knots, and we might even end up being a little bit faster than 100 knots in this thing. So we're going to wait just a little bit before we launch, try and get it so that we're there in the window from 6:15 to 6:45 Eastern, which would be 22:15 to 22:45 Zulu time, I believe. So careful with that. So I guess we can look at this, which is the New River Valley Airport, which is where we're going to be departing out of. The winds seem to be favoring north, so we're going to take off of runway 6, which is going to be nice. We can just make a left turn out towards the river here off of runway 6. 2,105 feet is the elevation. We'll climb up to about 4,500. Follow the river at that altitude until we get over to New River Gorge Airport. And we'll do our best to try and find the bridge for Bridge Day along the way. Yeah, I've chosen laziness today, Game Monster. Chosen laziness today, especially because the Mets game starts at 7:30, and I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that. So laziness is the name of the game right now. I hope you guys that are joining the stream, this is the first time I'm using the new header, the new overlay header with the flying stream. I think it looks great actually now in the airplane, even better than when I was doing the ATC, because it's nice, it's out of the way, it's not very distracting, and lets you focus on the flight. So thank you again, Nate, for the wonderful header. Should have plenty of fuel, so I'm not worried about running the engines hot here. Let the airplane warm up. Again, we're going to take off of runway 6. That's what the wind is favoring anyway. We're facing this way. The wind, let's see what the wind sock is looking like here. Actually, it kind of looks like the wind sock is favoring 2-4. Let's go into the showcase camera real quick. Let's come over here. So the wind is pointing, yeah, it looks like the wind is actually favoring runway 24. We're gonna go by the windsock, chat, do this the right way. So we're actually take off of runway 24 and we'll do a departure along the river off at 24. So yeah, let's look at that. Is it 24 at left or right traffic? It's left. So we'll do a left down departure off 24. We'll cross over the top of the field to join the river, chat. We'll do this the right way, since that's what the windsock looks like it's favoring down here. Nice little scenery for this airport, by the way, that I was able to get on the Flight Simulator. So we will do things by the book, chat. This was the plane that guy owned when I went out and interviewed. Yes, I remember that, Kenny Monster. That is correct. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful airplane. I would not mind flying one in real life at some point in my life. Definitely looks like a fun little bird. But we're going to go ahead. I'm getting close enough to time here, chat. Let's go ahead. If we're a little early, we're a little early, all right? I'm going to release the parking brake. We're going to taxi on out to runway 24 and get this show on the road. I'm antsy. Ready to go. We'll fly a little slow if we have to. Maybe we'll do a couple laps around that bridge over there since the area is uncontrolled, and have a little fun that way if we get there just a touch early. New River Valley traffic. Cessna 124, my Charlie taxi, runway 24 at New River Valley. Yeah, back when you were allowed to smoke on airplanes. What a different world we live in now, even for something like that, which is a good thing because. I don't care if you do or don't smoke, but it is bad for you. And my sister is actually allergic to cigarette smoke. Like, it makes her break out in hives and can potentially kill her. She has to carry around fucking, what are those, I guess, like adrenaline shots or whatever they are, because if she inhales cigarette smoke, she's actually allergic to it. So she lives a dangerous life with that, unfortunately. So... not the smoothest taxiway. This thing is bumpy. Yep, nicely placed taxi lights. Yeah, must fuss. See, we're taxiing nice and slow, chat. Because we're already probably going to be a touch early, but try not to get there too early. Beautiful looking airplane here. Finals clear, runway is clear. Tell you what, I don't even think I'm broadcasting on the correct frequency, chat. I wasn't. There we go, now we're on 22.8. New River Valley Valley traffic. Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is departing off of runway 24. It'll be a left downwind departure. Overfly the field to join the river. New River Valley. Actually, we don't even need to overfly the field, actually. The river is off to the left, so... Actually, it'll just be a left downwind departure to join the river. 124 Mike Charlie. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening to me on this Unicom frequency chat. It's time. Time to fly. Interesting. This thing has a weird little drag to the left going on. What in the world? Alright, well. What is happening here? Oh, I know what's happening, chat. Son of a... I forgot to unplug my controller that I use for ATC. And it's put us in a problem here because it makes my yoke not work properly. Oh boy. Alright, real quick, chat. I'm sorry. Son of a bitch. I knew I forgot something, chat, right? There's always something. Where is it? In this tangle of garbage. There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, now it should work. Okay, I always forget about that. When I connect my joystick, which I use my joystick as my push-to-talk for ATC, I sometimes forget to disconnect it, and if I forget to disconnect it, it makes my yoke not work properly until I disconnect it. So that was the problem that we had there. The problem is now resolved, and we'll pretend that that never happened, chat. Let's pretend that that never happened. So why is this airplane so loud? Let's go ahead and work on the volume here. I'm sorry, everything's a mess today. I am the furthest thing from a professional streamer, as you guys know. And you guys are pretty much reminded of that every single time I stream, because always something like that. Look at that, there's a river in front of us, chat. Let's go find that river and fly it. How about that? New River Valley traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is departing the area to the northeast, following the river to the north. Last call of New River Valley. Nothing like getting the blood flowing with the takeoff like that, right? Professionally showed us not the way to do it. That's absolutely right, Kenny Monster. That is absolutely right. Good lord. Professional streamer, I am not. There's the airport we just took out of. Nice little bit of scenery. We're gonna have a nice little bit of scenery out in this area. Nice mountainous country, river, beautiful stuff that we're gonna see all the way up to the bridge here. We'll descend a lot lower when we get closer to the destination so that we can appreciate the bridge. Oh, I am watching the game on TV. There is absolutely no chance of me going to Citi Field tonight. I am going to Red Bull Arena to see the Red Bull game tomorrow afternoon, but I'm not going to Citi Field. I'm not paying $100 to go to the game because right now I think the cheapest ticket's like $100. I'm not paying $100 to go see that game. I will be watching from the comfort of my bed with an apple juice in hand, hoping that they don't disappoint me again, but knowing deep down inside that they probably will because it's the Mets and it's a cursed franchise. Because all my teams are cursed. That's just the way life is, Chad. Just the way life is. See if I can get this thing trimmed out here. A little bumpy up here today. Knock around a little bit. Bumpy up here today. Could be worse. You're absolutely right, Kenny Monster. Absolutely right. Alright, so here's a river, and we're going to follow it. And this is going to take us to our destination. This is the New River. So we are flying New River to New River via New River. Pretty simple stuff. This river does some weird kinks and bends over here, so we're just going to make this left turn and get onto the part where it goes to the north, right there, as it comes into view. Boom. Looks like I have this airplane pretty well trimmed out, so that's good. It makes life easier when you can get the airplane trimmed out. We're on our way. Will actually be pretty good about making it within the window of time, because we're not going super fast here. We got a little bit of headwind. We'll have a nice decent amount of traffic for the event this afternoon, bridge day. Saw as many as 16 in the Discord for the briefing. Get a nice tailwind, which means I got plenty of time to zoom around. There you go. See, I think I got a little bit of a headwind going from south to north. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Croast. I appreciate it. Or Croast, however you say your Twitch name. Virtuous Flying Club joining us in the chat. that is not the bridge we're looking for. We got a long ways to go before we get to the bridge we're looking for. Bumpy up here today, getting rocked around so far for the start of this one. Sort of my area, Kenny Monster. I have flown into Bridgeport in real life when I used to do my flight training out of Farmingdale. I used to go to Bridgeport quite a bit with my students. Sometimes things happen like that. Shoot. Light comes at you quick sometimes. This flight might take longer than I thought. We're not moving very fast at all, Chad. That's why we're only doing 96 knots across the ground. Slow. Definitely got headwind pushing us. We might be straggling a little bit. This might be a longer stream than I was anticipating. You guys have to listen to my voice for longer. God bless your souls. Looks like the river is going to kind of go up to the left here a little bit up ahead. Slightly. Oh, there's a little buck. Now it's dead. Now it's a dead bug. The river actually goes up through here, this little valley right here. Did not pick this airplane for speed today, Chet. Picked it for its good looks. Here for a moment. Nice scenery here. Happy become almost exclusively Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 because of the visuals, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to pass up on how good this sim looks. I know there's still a lot of issues with functionality, and yes, lights in the taxiways at certain airports and a lot of other things, but my God, does it look good. Really, just can't be beat. It's unmatched. How are the Jets doing? I do not know. I'm not a Jets fan, Kenny Monster, to be honest with you. I think they're actually doing surprisingly good, though. Hold on, let me look for you. Jets. They're 2-2. Yeah, they're doing surprisingly okay, according to Google. So, but I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, so the Vikings are 3-1. Surprisingly, because honestly, they've played some really interesting and not great games, so it's surprising 3-1 for the Minnesota Vikings. But maybe they'll be the ones that surprise me, because barring a miracle in the next couple of days here with the Mets, I might be in need of another team to do something. One of my teams to do something. Got Devil season, hockey season coming up around the corner. That's always good. Eagles look sharp. Yeah, freaking Eagles. Thanks for coming in today, Steve. Freaking Eagles. That's right, the Phillies won game 1. In surprising fashion against the Cardinals the other day. I'm a New Jersey Devils fan, Kenny Monster. New York Mets, New Jersey Devils, New York Red Bull, Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, I'm just following the New River from where I'm at to the north, Steve. And I'm probably like 7, 8 miles, maybe 10 miles to the north of New River Valley, PSK. Following the river here, so I don't know how much faster or not faster you are. My ground speed is pretty slow according to VATSIM, although I'm doing 120 indicated apparently according to my airspeed gauge. It's the New York, New Jersey area, right? The Giants and Jets don't even play in New York, technically. They play in East Rutherford, New Jersey, so we're not going to have this conversation right now. The Red Bull don't even play in New York either. The Red Bull play in Harrison, New Jersey. It's, the whole New York, New Jersey thing is interesting. So, but yes, New Jersey Devils. I was a big fan of Martin Brodeur growing up, and so that's why I'm a big Devils fan. I play ice hockey goalie, so that shouldn't surprise anyone. Big fan of the New York Red Bull because back then the franchise, when MLS first started, was the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars, and I was a big fan of Tim Howard. Tim Howard played for the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars back in MLS. I'm a big fan of the New York Mets because of Mike Piazza, the catcher, and I'm a big fan of the Minnesota Vikings because of Randy Moss. So usually it's just kind of one player that I really liked and stuck with the team. That's really kind of how I got all of my my fandom. wouldn't say that he was a waste of talent. He was just maybe a little bit too much of a personality, Kenny Monster. But the Vikings, obviously, historically are a franchise of disappointment, just like the Mets are historically a franchise of disappointment. The New York Red Bull are a franchise historically, even back when they were the New York, New Jersey MetroStars, of disappointment. The Devils are the exception because they were good in the 90s and the 2000s. You know, they won the 3 Cups in 95, 2000, 2003, and they had a long stretch of being in the playoffs consecutively during that time. But more recently, they've been a disappointment. So I'm a fan of a lot of disappointing franchises. Again, the Devils probably the exception to the rule, but that was still a decade and a half ago when they were good. So life is all about balance, right? Well, I have none. All my teams suck. Losing a little bit of altitude here. Let's get back up to 45 hundo. A little bouncy up here still. On our way up. A little cluster of us building around VATSIM, so I think the airport is like kind of in this general ballpark-ish area here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guy on the ground there, 7. We got a couple of our guys down here, right here. I should say guys and gals since Emily's flying also, so. Watching my airspeed bad. It's bumpy up here apparently. Smoothest of rides. That's why you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times during the flight. You never know when you're going to hit unexpected turbulence. I feel like the plane is a little on the wild side, Chad. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower it even a little tiny bit more. There. That's better. I'm going to lower the music just a tiny bit. There we go. I think that's appropriate volume levels now. Maybe we'll stop scaring people away from the stream. I think my voice actually is what does that. I think my voice is what scares people away from the stream chat. Certainly not my aviation skills. I feel like my aviation skills are typically okay on stream. Definitely very good in real life. Otherwise I wouldn't have a job. But my voice, not the greatest. And I appreciate you saying that, Kenny Monster. I listen to myself whenever I watch like that, because I always archive all of these Twitch streams on YouTube now on the YouTube channel Jet Pilot 7, and I'll watch back like some of my streams just to kind of like, I don't know, just for fun, and can't say I'm a fan. I do think I'm at least marginally entertaining on my streams though. I'll give myself credit for that. marginally entertaining. Can get a voice changer. See, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let you guys suffer with my voice. That's just the way life is. If I was ever to do like those, you know, a lot of those, there's those people that do like the GTA 5 roleplay servers and stuff like that, which a lot of it's kind of cool actually. I enjoyed watching some different streamers that used to do that stuff because some of them are pretty good, some of them can be like actor and actress level. But that would probably be the time where I got a voice changer, is if I was gonna do something like that. But if I'm streaming Flight Sim, try to be mostly realistic when I stream on Flight Sim, then I'm just gonna let you guys suffer with my voice. I always thought that one day I was gonna get into doing that GTA 5 roleplay stuff and stream, start building like some evil criminal characters, stuff like that. But I don't know. I never put the actual like work into doing that. My computer could certainly handle the mods and everything needed for it, and I feel like I would probably actually have a good time if I found a good server to roleplay in. But I don't know. I just never really decided to do it. Maybe one day if I get really bored and I got a bunch of time off, maybe I'll see if I can insert myself into a roleplay. We're gonna descend a little bit here closer to the river chat. Maybe I'll do one of those roleplay things. Try and come up with a nice criminal character. Have build a decent backstory and rapport and all that stuff. I always feel like that would be something that'd be kind of cool to do. But maybe in the future. Again, there's some bridges down here, chat, but these are not the bridges we're looking for. We gotta go a little bit further to the north to find the bridges that we're looking for. Can pretend to be the grandson of D.B. Cooper. Kenny Monster, you're gonna hate me? I don't know that reference. I don't understand that reference. You might need to enlighten me. Maybe that's my age showing, or lack of age showing, not knowing what D.B. Cooper or who that is, but I don't know who that is. Get a little bit lower on the river here, chat. We're actually not super far away. I think we're like halfway between where we took off and our destination here is. So we're getting, I think we got another 15-20 minutes to get to the bridge. Guy held the 727 hostage, got the money, then lowered the rear door and parachuted out, never got caught. Okay, I do know who you're talking about then, but my brain didn't register that when you first said the name. Oh. Gotcha. There are airplanes. There some of the roleplay servers on GTA 5 I don't think have the airplanes built in, but maybe I could find one that does and do some crazy stuff like that. That would be kind of cool. But oh, okay. See, my brain's working again. Nick's Aviation, thanks for coming in today. Good on you for getting that reference, because my brain did not register that. Thanks for flying along with us as well, Nick's Aviation. It's typically how most chats on Twitch go. They usually bounce around. Nothing wrong with that. stay a little bit in the valley here now over the river and stay a little bit lower as we get closer to the bridge. Decent handful of flying club members on the way in. Zig and zag crazy with the river. I see it's going to kind of zig to the right and then back to the left of these valleys here. I'm just going to kind of shoot straight ahead here for the valley. Save a little bit of time because I am a little on the lazy side again today. And the bridge isn't going to be almost right up until we get to the airport. I think it's like a mile south of the airport is where we're going to find the bridge. So we got a ways to go. Is there any part of me that's missing the Embraer? Yeah, a little bit. Not like crazy amounts, but a little bit, sure. You know, I get nostalgic about any airplane that I used to fly. I miss the beach jets sometimes too. You know, but the Airbus is easily the best plane I've ever flown, and it's not even close. But yeah, I always get a little bit of nostalgia from any of the, you know, airplanes or even type of flying that I used to do, for sure. I'm a very, you might not know this about me, chat, but I'm a very sentimental guy. I get very emotionally attached to things, which can be good and bad at the same time, depending on, you know, what's going on. But I am a very emotional, very sentimental person. So yeah, any kind of airplane that I used to fly that I don't fly anymore, yeah, I miss it. Sure. You always get kind of an attachment to the type of airplane you do, you know, things like that. But I am a very sentimental person, so yeah. And that's the key. You're absolutely right. As long as you're not getting, you know, too attached to something that's going to lead you down a bad path or make you make a wrong decision, like you're saying, then yeah, exactly. You have to find that balance in life with everything. But no, I do get very sentimental at times, but I try not to let it affect my decision making, like you say. Nice little valley right here. We're gonna be getting pretty close, I think, to. You know, I think we're, you know, still maybe like 20. What are we looking at here on the old GPS? Oh, this doesn't show anything at all. How do I get you to? Oh, look at that. That's kind of neat. Oh, there we go. We're 19 miles away, apparently. About 20 miles away from our destination, roughly. Oh, you know what? I should probably, before I forget, chat, I should probably get the G's meter going. Let's go ahead and get that up before I forget. Get the landing distance thing, getting the landing rate thing up before I forget for my one and only landing later. Not time yet, but we'll get there. some headwinds if you're coming from south to north. I'm doing a whole whopping 86 across the ground right now on the 170.
That's in the Warrior.
At this point, we're going to stick to the river now, so that way we can make sure that we don't eventually miss the bridge. Like I said, we still got a bit of a ways to go. About 17 miles away. So it's still a bit of a ways here. Cut to the valley right here. Only the bridge is over here, so we're just gonna cut straight across here. Which I think that if we were to cut over here, that would put us a little closer. Yeah, see, if we go like this, we can cut. Okay, so we're going to do a little cutsy doodle right here. Get more to the north of the river. Sorry, chat. Cheating a little. Cheating a little today. For the sake of convenience to the streamer.
River Gorge traffic, road Romeo clear, runway 4, pulling off on grass. River Gorge.
Picking up a little of the Unicom now.
River Gorge traffic, should be doing 4
Nice little river valley over here. Once again, I know a handful of you guys are getting close. After you land and complete your flight, make sure you post in the Bridge Day Attendance channel.
So what if we're late?
Just post in there anyway.
Awesome.
I'm sure Nathan will keep an eye on it to update the count. I won't delete the channel until tomorrow.
I got about a little over an hour to go.
Not very hard to update the count, as you know.
River Gorge traffic, swing command. 3 Charlie, right base, runway 4, River Gorge.
Okay, we're gonna cut a little corner here again. River straight ahead of us, chat. I believe the bridge is gonna start coming up here pretty soon. In this valley somewhere, I think, is where we're gonna find the bridge. So we're getting close now. We are in the ballpark now. Heavily wooded area over here, that is for sure.
River Gorge traffic, November 7 on the X-ray, 3.5 to the north.
Get ready for a little top-down view of the bridge here.
River Gorge.
View setting.
River Gorge traffic, Wing Commander 53 Charlie, short climb over Mike 4, full climb River Gorge.
Can we fly under or over the bridge?
I believe that is at pilot's discretion. In real life, definitely not legal to fly under. But on VATSIM, have at it.
Okay.
I don't know though if you'll can be considered crashed if you go under the bridge on Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't know.
Alright, I'll just go over it then.
New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124 Charlie is about 10 miles to the south. Can plan on overflying for a left downwind for 4. New River Gorge.
New River Gorge traffic, November 7 Lima X-ray is right downwind for runway 4, New River Gorge. River Gorge traffic, Quick Commander 53 Charlie, clear of runway 4. I think we bent the airframe.
Uh-oh. Someone bent the frame. Ooh, there's a little bit of a glitch in the
River Gorge traffic, November 7 Lima X-ray,
right
turning
there,
right
looks
base,
like.
runway 4,
Glitch.
River Gorge.
See that too often. Probably didn't need the full route there, Steve, but thank you. Just needed the departure and arrival. Now you can keep it. It's just a lot of more effort in typing than you needed. But you can keep it.
I'll be different sky back here.
Gorge traffic, November 7 Lima X-ray, short final, runway 4, River Gorge.
Should see the bridge here soon, chat. Actually, is that it over there?
Looking out the window trying to
There
find
it
the
is.
airport.
Woohoo!
Just look for
Found
all
the
the
bridge.
strobe lights.
All right. We will fly over the top of that bridge here, chat. What is the field elevation? Because I need to know if I'm going to do the fly over the top here. A second. I know I'm ignoring chat. Give me a second. Field elevation is 1720. So pattern would be 27, 28. So I need to be, alright, it's probably like 30.
River Gorge traffic, November 7 X-ray, clear runway 4 on the ground to River Gorge.
Captain Australia, thanks for coming in today. Good day to you. Don't like how they took the... Oh, I think there's a way to do that, Kitty Monster. I could... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh, God. Nope. Okay, anyways. There is a way to get rid of this, and I don't quite remember how to do it. And I'm not going to do it right now because I almost broke the airplane. But anyways, out in front of us is the bridge, chat. This is the bridge that we're referring to for Bridge Day, right there. That is the, I already forgot the name of the bridge. But it's there, and it's pretty. They did a good job modeling it in MSFS. For the handful of bridges that they didn't model very nicely, this one they seem to have put their time and effort in. I am actually a little tempted to fly under it, I'm not going to lie, but we're not going to do that because we are a realistic pilot. The airport's going to be out over here somewhere. Yeah, you can see someone flashing a light. So we see where the airport is, but we're going to fly over the bridge. River Gorge traffic, S124, Mike Charlie is overflying the bridge. We're going to do a circle around the bridge here before I head bound to the field. It'd be a shame if somebody declared an emergency and landed on it. Yeah, that's not what we do in this stream. I'm very straightforward. Pilots, they're triple dare you. No, I'm not going to succumb to peer pressure either. But we will go ahead and get you guys a nice little view of the bridge.
New River traffic number 5524 descending down to 3000 to overfly and circle the bridge, and then we'll head towards the field, River Gorge.
Get you guys a nice wing view even of it as we turn around here. I'll try and do a nice turnaround point. They did model this bridge very, very nicely. Good event, good find by Nathan and Emily. Very nice. Go overfly the field now and do our arrival. That's enough bridge for the day. There's the field right in front of us. New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is overflying the field to join the left downwind for runway 4, New River Gorge. Is that another airplane? Oh! Why, hello.
Hello there. That came fast.
There's another airplane. Woo! Is it right traffic? Am I an idiot? Oh, it is right traffic. Son of a bitch. And River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124 Mike Charlie is overflying the field. We're actually joining the right traffic for runway 4. Do it the right way. New River Gorge. Thanks, Steve. Pretend we didn't see that. Well, I mean, that was more on them than me. I was the one making calls. I don't remember him making calls. I said it was over by the bridge and then over the field. Anyways, here's the field. Got some of our buddies down there already. You guys can start putting landing rate guesses in the chat. Now would be the time for that. Go ahead, I'm going to send down to 2800 for the traffic pattern altitude. If you guys want to start putting in landing rate guesses, now's the time. Positive or negative number. You do not need the exclamation point predict that Kenny Monster begrudgingly puts in there every single time.
Nova River Gorge traffic, Nova River 55.
Just positive,
for
negative, or
overflying the
whatever you think
field,
my landing
and
rate's
then
going to
we're
be.
gonna go
I do
left
not give away
down
prizes
the
for landing
road
rates
real
like Slant
full.
Alpha or some
Nova River
others.
Gorge.
Just some pride. Yeah, you don't need the exclamation point predict, but whatever you think my landing rate's going to be, slap it in there now. And let's see what I can do. It's tradition. Yeah, I should have probably looked better at the airport info. I was all about ready to do left traffic, but it's right traffic for runway 4 at this field. So good catch, Steve. Thank you for being my co-pilot today. And New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124, Mike Charlie, right downwind for runway 4. Full stop, New River Gorge.
Looks like pretty good turnout. What do we have, 11 or 12 or something?
I'm gonna be more than that, probably closer to 15.
Yeah, that's really good for Saturday afternoon.
Gonna hope for a bigger one on next Sunday for the Congo Line event.
You have
Nova River Gorge traffic, number
prizes for
5524,
that one,
entering
I certainly do.
downwind from radio 4 New River Gorge.
Giving away some prizes. Give away a hat, a couple of gift cards, and a couple of those flap lever detents that Daniel Skidmore made for the people that use the Bravo throttles. Should really slow up
Giving
here.
away a TPM?
Hauling.
Kinda neat one.
I would like something like that. I could also just buy them. I've looked at them a couple times.
New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124, Mike Charlie, right base for 4, New River Gorge.
Besides, I'm mad.
We are definitely high, holy moly.
I just bought a
Last call for landing rate guesses, November 824, Mike Pilot, welcome. Thanks for coming in today.
The Bravo for my plane, for my sim, actually.
Why am I so high?
They're nice to have. I have the levers, but I broke my TPM today.
Flaps full.
Oh, you built it? Do you have a printer?
Do a little bit of a
No,
slip
I
here.
had a old SciTech TPM, and literally I got the box mounted.
There we go.
and
Burn
the
off
thing
some
decided to
speed.
fall on me and yanked that all.
New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 4, Mike Charlie, short final 4, full stop. This is not going to be it. Some trees you got to clear right on the end here. Jeez, oh man.
It's you, man. I'm sorry, man. I saw that. I actually responded to your
Let's
post.
get
'cause I
ourselves
was like,
actually lined up on the
sucks.
center line here.
Yeah, it does, but I wanted to try doing
Burn
that.
off some speed. Oh, touched, I guess.
Yeah,
We're gonna bouncy bounce our way. All right.
I hope you. I hope
stay
you
on the
have
runway.
much better luck than me. I'm not. I don't have any.
New River Gorge traffic, number 5524.
That was a bit of a bush style landing there. Minus 60, yeah, minus 69.
New River Gorge.
Nice. Couple of bounces in there, but minus 69 apparently, chat. Nice. Was not crisp and clean at all. We're not going to dignify that or justify that as a good landing. That was terrible. Over here.
So I'm trying to
New River Gorge
work my
traffic,
way up to
number
that
5524, final
Ah.
04.
Flying VFR at 17.5, right under.
New River Gorge traffic, Cessna 124, Mike Charlie's clear, runway 4.
From Jackson, Mississippi, I guess.
Parking in the grass.
Yeah,
Why not?
Like, when I have fun,
Yeah, that was terrible.
went all the way
So
up.
minus 69 was the rate, but the landing was not good. In no way, shape, or form was that any kind of a
New
good
River Gorge
landing.
traffic, number 5524, short final 04.
And I'm not going to try and lie and say that it was, Chad. You guys know me. I'm a straight shooter. I'm an honest man. That was remarkably bad. Through and through.
Well,
I was distracted by the bridge. Such a beautiful bridge.
You and I will
That
come
I,
for it because I'm 51 south.
That was terrible. Anyways, who was closest to 69? Croas was the closest with 143. Everyone else was on the high side. Yeah, that not a very good landing, chat. We're not gonna try to justify that in any way, shape, or form. We're gonna go into the drone cam. What is the drone cam doing? Hello, chat. Stay right in here. ahead and take a view in. We got someone that's landing currently, it looks like. All parked nice in the grass. Neat little field right here. And we're gonna go and do a little bit more of the bridge viewing here with the drone cam before we call it good on the stream. That is definitely a little bit of I don't think that's supposed to be there, chat. That's not
New River Gorge traffic number 55264 is clear of the runway.
Little glitch there. So they messed that part up, but they got the bridge right, because look at this. So we drone cam on over.
River Gorge traffic. Piper Cup is right
Actually,
there.
there's even like a little parking lot over here. There must be like some kind of viewing thing for the bridge, so that they've got like a whole ass parking lot over here, and then boom, bridge. Whee! This is pretty nicely done. Pretty nicely done. They still have the freaking accidental roadway down there glitch. They didn't fix that part, but the bridge itself, they did a real solid job on. So apparently, from what my understanding was, for what they do in real life for this bridge day that Nathan was talking about, the guy that was running the event today for the Flying Club, is that they close half of the bridge and they have people like bungee jumping and I guess base jumping and doing a bunch of stuff off of this bridge because it is a nice distance down towards the river there. So I guess that's what the kind of the idea of bridge day is for this bridge. So that's kind of a neat little story, something that you don't hear about or think about every given day, but pretty neat. Nice little event idea, nice little scenery. Going from New River to New River via New River, chat. We took off out of New River Valley, PSK, flew along the New River, and landed at New River Gorge, West Virginia, Whiskey Victor 32. New River to New River via New River. Say that 5 times fast. I'm not, because that'll just be embarrassing. But you go ahead, chat, and you have fun with that. We got another arrival. Well, Cub action. I wonder if that's Steve that just came in the Cub. But alright, chat. That is going to do it for me this afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it might be. I'm going to pass you off now to someone else that's streaming the event. Let's see. I'm going to take a look here on Twitch real quick and see who we got. Give me a second, chat. I'll continue to talk to myself. Tell you what, chat. Good friend of the stream. He's the newest admin of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. This gentleman has his own little home-built Cessna sim. And he's a great friend of the channel, great friend of the Virtuous Safe Flying Club, and a great person overall. He goes by the name of Michael Manook. On Twitch, it's November 8033 Fox. That is his Twitch name, November 8033 Fox. We're going to get you guys over to him so you can enjoy his beautiful setup as he participates in today's event. I think he's coming from a bit of a ways out, so you guys will get to enjoy him for a pretty decent amount of time. So let's go ahead and get the raid going. Guys, thank you for coming in today. If you enjoyed the stream, please give me a follow. If you really enjoyed the stream, you can give me a subscription. That'd be great, but you don't have to. I'm not exactly one that goes and hunts for that stuff. I'm just here to have a good time, fly around with my buddies on the Virtuous Safe Flying Club and on VATSIM, and spread the love of general aviation and aviation in general. So, all right. Thanks for coming in today. Have a great night. Stay safe, guys. I'm going to get the raid set up. Hang tight for that. See you.